welcome everyone to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue. They start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the #1 team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Justin Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's coming out the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they'll stop him at 16. The offense set for a first down play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there, the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground to tackle for the loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. He'll toss it. Hard running there. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense has got to get better tackling in the open field game tackling because you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down. Have fun with that.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive.
Looking to throw for it.
Unloads to the wide out.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory.
Still running at the 40.
Well, they just bring all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains.
That's a great example of receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Super Bowl, a little tenderness with the whole Texas Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between Big 12 and SEC.
Yeah, conference realignment played a big factor too between these 2 conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch. Game wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. 2 totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is kitty-kitty-woo-woo, throwing around all of the yard. The other one is physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Watch the throw. It's Shabera. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not
defense is there on that third down. There was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's a really good stop on the defense. Yes, they needed a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays. All that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now. And this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wait. He's close to the first down. They're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. He's got any space around him. He's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll step it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
A designed run for the quarterback. It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Little. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the left.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Goes to the option. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UCLA will go back to work on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Shabera. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback checking off. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Shabera. He's got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Get it out on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Duke had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops. But pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron, too, people. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Using his feet. Tackled there by the defense.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Now on the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Now he's looking to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. Dances away. It's complete on the right side. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Little. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Buck. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to throw. It's Shabera. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
The RPO game works really well for this offense because the running back is very patient. It's a bit of a delayed handoff, but he's very good at finding the creases and finding the lanes and then putting his foot in the ground and getting...
He's going to let it go. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was great.
Snags it on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going for it all. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Toss sweep right. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The play-action fake. On the run, fires downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And the quick shuffle pass. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Alabama! And here they come, almost all the way back. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Shabera. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll fire to his right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
This quarterback has just been... ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And the Bruins are on the move. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score UCLA 35.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 11, set to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. But a little time, lets it go. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Shabera. Fires to the big fella. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stuck.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. After the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Quarterback keeps it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Little. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
Got it.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together